To Be Hero X did what I would like to call masterpiece, cinema, peak, someone you will call it. They delivered a masterclass in storytelling in this episode with Furman. Now, let me tell you, as soon as they said his name was Furman, I was like, hey, bro. He's just like me for real. Salute to the real ones. But no, let me stop. His name was Furman. I'm like, I don't know if that's a good name. Then they go through his story arc, right? He was just a firefighter, tried to save a shawty. The walls come down. He stood tall, held it up, protected her. Her her trust in him was the first trust that he ever earned, and it happened to be the strongest. Then he becomes an accidental hero. Niggas start talking about his feats, his greatness. Oh my god, now he's that. Then he accidentally stops a villain, goes in to get another cola, literally finishes this dude's life, doesn't give a flying. And then now he's a top 10 hero. What I love about it is his power isn't anything that like is overly useful. And his power is actually like a detriment to his regular life. The way the powers work in To Be Hero is very fun and very fascinating. You know, I always make the jokes of I would never want to live in the My Hero Academia world because even if you have a quirk, if your quirk is something that like your body can contort to or like colorize to, you now not only have a quirk, but you also, for lack of a better term, you don't look normal, right? So hypothetically, if I had a teleportation quirk, my face would like be like a black fucking hole. So I would have a dope quirk where I go anywhere in the world, but I have no fucking face. How am I supposed to get bitches? Like, can you imagine I was born just faceless, just like a black fucking vortex? Like they knew from the moment I was born that I was gonna be able to teleport, and there was nothing I could do about it. I would never have a face. Like, no, I don't want that shit. So same thing with 2B Hero X. Some of these powers come with crazy drawbacks, and this story, this masterclass in storytelling, really detailed one that you just wouldn't expect. Furman, the way the story was perfectly woven to give the hero who didn't want to be and the victim who watched the hero be taken and turned into like to be turned into a symbol that they didn't want to be, and now she has to go back and rescue him. He rescued her, now she has to go back and rescue him because only she knows and she understands what it really means when he says I can't bend, I can't come down there. She went to go give him the scarf and he's like, sorry shawty, I can't even get this from you. She's like, you can't bend? He's like, I can't bend. And she's like, so you can't bend down and give me a hug? You can't bend down and tie your shoes? Do you even sit when you shit? I said it first like I was joking. The way I felt vindicated when 2B Hero X was like, this nigga can't bend over to take a dookie. Like his boots go above his knees and it has joints in the knees in the boots, but they don't bend, bro. They literally don't fucking bend. This nigga was sleeping standing up because he had to stand for something. Niggas trust in him was so strong he couldn't bend his fucking legs. Does that sound real or fair to you? Is that not insane, bro? Oh my god. 2B Hero X has one of the best has one of the best cases for world building I've seen in a really long time. Because every time you hear a hero name or you hear a hero's power, it's like, yo, yeah, your power sounds cool, but what's your drawback? What's your problem? Like I like with Nice, he's like, yo, I'm naturally OCD and anxious, and having these powers are making me more OCD and anxious. Like it's bad. Like Adorkable caught it. Like there was a cup she put on the table. He isn't reached over, replaced it, spun the logo, and then went back to what he's doing. I speak to his character because never forget he worked in the marketing team for this division before he became Nice. That's why he'll understand the PR, he'll understand marketing, he'll understand what will get the people going. He says the right thing at the right times, always. He knows why his moves look flashy and beautiful as it gets the people. His buy-in is just higher than everybody else's. He's already been doing this, and now he is this, which is so cool to see, but it also opened the door in a question. With Furman's story, the way that it went, the way he went from nobody to hero to needing to be rescued from the powers, and then you write in that the first original Nice just walked off the edge of the building and ended his life knowing he had powers, he could fly, he could stop it at any moment, but he's like, I want out of this. And given the fact that his name is Nice to begin with, I can imagine this guy is probably was not a nice person or was maybe just a regular dude. He was nice one time or he saved somebody one time and someone's like, oh my God, you're so nice. And somebody else heard it and like, that's the nice guy. That's nice guy. That's the nice guy. And then now he's nice and he has powers and he has to always be nice. He can never be mean. He can never be frustrated. He shows no emotions other than being nice. I can imagine if you see a bunch of atrocities, but you have to be nice, people are doing you so dirt, coming after you, doing trying to take your title, and you have to be nice. That could probably drive you insane. And sometimes, depending what people wish for you or what powers they will to you, that could also be a detriment. You just never know. So, like when I see the story of Firm Man, right, and I put that next to the story of Nice, I'm like, there's a real dark undertone. Actually, and you throw in Moon's story too, there's a really dark undertone here. And I feel like almost a social commentary of once you let yourself become one to the public or one with the public, you're almost at their beck and call and whim. You're almost weak to them at that point where whatever they decide for you is kind of what you get. So for man, like you look at some celebrities and some people with status and power, they legitimately can't live life like regular people. And some with people is like, yeah, but you're rich, but you're famous, but you're this, but you're that. But like, there's sometimes like the way I could just like leave my house, go to the grocery store, get what I need to get, and come back is a luxury in the eyes of somebody with the power, money, or influence that maybe some of these heroes would have. You know what I mean? And Furman literally just could not bend. He could not touch the ground, couldn't change his socks. I'm pretty sure those boots did not those legs, those things on his legs did not come off. I'm pretty sure they never came off. Like I don't know the last time that nigga washed his ankles. Can you imagine the smell in there? Bruh. Oh my god, I gotta hold my nose. Whoo, but yeah, so or to be my hero X, to be hero X has a fantastic premise. I love the way they tell the stories. We knew from very early on that this terrorist, this villain, was gonna be the girl that he saved. It was just I don't want to say it's obvious, but they did a good job at making obvious. They not obvious. They did a good job at making it very apparent, right? Because obvious is the wrong word. They did a lot of showing and not telling because Nice goes into the lair. He opens a book. You see, oh, the scarf. Yeah, it's her. You go back. Hey, where am I standing under? Everything they did just made sense. It looked good. It was fantastic. I think if 2B Hero X can continue on this route, it will be one of those ones. It could be, I'm gonna say something crazy, but don't call me. Don't say I'm doing too much. This could be something like Free Ren, where it's like, I heard nothing about it. I expecting nothing of it. I don't know where it came from. We started watching it and it was fantastic. It has good storytelling. That's what To Be Hero has. The storytelling is a fucking one, baby. Oh my god. Fantastic stuff. But yeah, I in the last episode we asked ourselves if you were to hypothetically get a power based off of your trust level and your personality, what would it be? I think the power that you guys would grant me would literally be the power of persuasion where like if I say the way if I do or say things in a certain way I can get people to do whatever I want, or you guys would grant me like the ability to, oh, what would it be? Y'all give me like the ability to see through things. Yeah, y'all give me ability to see through things. I'm direct and nasty, so y'all want me to see everything nasty. So I can like see through walls, clothes, anything. I can see through anything that I want to straight through. But I feel like that's what it'd be. You probably get the nasty power. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I feel like. I'd make it be something. It'd be something to do with being nasty. I just know it would. I just know it would. Like no ifs, ands, or buts. It would just have to do. It would have something to do with me being nasty, 1,000%. But it is what it is. But anyways, yeah. That's my thoughts on My Hero X. My Hero X. To Be Hero X. I think it's fantastic, and I look forward to what they're gonna do with Nice. I know he said he wanted to be in the top 10, but to see him reach the top 10 legitimately within one episode of saying he wants to be in the top 10, and I realized that he was already like number 15, he wasn't that far off, right? Or he was like 15 or 16, he wasn't that far off. But like to just achieve that goal like that, that's interesting. And I also see that there's an X, like the one, like on some Matrix shit or Jet Li shit, I should say. There's the one X, and that's probably who's gonna have to aim for next. I don't know. I shouldn't say this, but I don't know in the intro if X is him in the future, or if X is somebody that just looks like him, and they're gonna end up having the battle for that spot. Either way, I'm here for it. So if you're listening on Spotify or if you're watching on YouTube, I appreciate you. Make sure you drop a sub. Let me know your thoughts down below on To Be Hero X. I want to keep this one short, bro. The best plot twist goes to Be Hero X. It's that the fact that Firm Man legitimately cannot squat down to shit and cannot lay down to sleep. I understood that he was a symbol of standing and made jokes that he can't sit or squat, but the fact that the anime really covered it and like, no, you don't understand. He was really a regular ass nigga. He got these powers and he was not allowed to bend his knees no more. Even bending at the waist, his body would not do it. This nigga spent years, like 14 to 15 years, because this girl went from a little girl to like getting mocked through high school and college. She was a grown fucking woman. He probably saved her at 7, and she probably was like 19 when she just came to save him. So like, yeah, 12 years, this nigga ain't really shit or lay down in his bed, bro. It's insane. So she finally was able, through her knocking down of his trust, through her setting him up, she was legitimately able to bring him down, to save him from his fate that really wasn't his fault. And there was something beautiful about it. It was a really good story. Really good plot twist. But the plot twist of the week is the fact that Firm Man was literally so firm that it was a detriment to his life. I made jokes about him being firm, like him having like, yeah, his girl's getting it. Nope. I don't know if his thing was sticking out. So you know what? Technically, that thing would probably be firm no matter what. So good on him. Good on him. But all he could do is doggy, bro. Like he couldn't even like get under her or nothing. Like no missionary, no nothing. She just got jump into his arms, yum, yum, yum. But that's okay. He's strong enough to be a fulcrum. Hey, bro, he's like, not to mention, we kind of overlooked the fact that his name's Firm Man, and they really made him. And the first after becoming in top 10 by taking out that dude who just ran into him, the next job they had for him was, we have this immovable rock that we need to move so we can develop some land. Can we use you as the fulcrum to lift this rock? And he's like, I guess. So he literally rigged him into a goddamn triangle as a fulcrum and used his ability to lift the fucking rock. Do you hear how insane this shit is? Like, imagine your name is Can Man and they're like, hey man, we have a whole bunch of tin that we need to be crushed. Can you help us? And it's like, I'm a hero. It's like, yeah, come crush this tin, nigga. I'm just like, damn, bro. But yeah, shout out to Firm Man, bro. Firm Man staying strong, standing tall. That's my dog. Rah, rah. I'm dead, bro. To Be Hero is so peak. True. It is peak. Are you in Rivals or you on Temu FIFA? Rivals, the thing is over. The beta's over, so Rivals. And the last award of the week, episode of the week, also goes to Be Hero X. Keeping it short, I've been gagging, lollying, all that stuff about To Be Hero X. If you're currently not watching it, I do believe To Be Hero X is the anime of the season right now. I'm hearing Witch Watch is competing, but they're doing copy strike stuff, so I haven't seen it. Fire Force is absolutely fucking heat, but I'm acclimated, I'm accustomed to the story. To Be Hero X is new, original, fresh. That's the only reason it's really beating Fire Force for the season right now. I expect Fire Force to turn up in the next couple episodes and blow To Be Hero X out the water. But I will say, of the newer stuff, of the stuff that's not a returning show, To Be Hero X is leading the pack. It is hitting me in the most ways. It's making me feel things most unique. Good animation. Love the differing art styles between when they're doing action and when they're telling story. I like what it's cooking. I also very much like that it is faster paced too. Like they're not pussyfooting around. Every episode they are keeping it moving, keeping it fresh, and moving on to the next thing. Shout out to Be Hero X for keeping that shit real. Honestly, the guy episode 2 had to re-upload. Unfortunate. Yeah. You wanna go? Oh, right, I'm really fucking shaking, bro.